Ronaldo changed football.
Man said Jeremy Doku, bro. Jeremy Doku has had one good game against Liverpool, yeah.
Do you know ball? You sent in some more of your spiciest football opinions, and these guys are going to sort the trash takes from the goal takes. Let's go! Sportsfan X-05U has said Jose Mourinho is one of the most overrated managers of all time, if not the most.
I think because people put him on the pedestal of like he's not Pep level, but he does like get that comparison quite a lot. So he's probably saying like he's overrated because people put him there. Like
I think it's the recency bias as well. When you talk about recency bias with Jose, obviously you can say that his recent stints obviously at Fenerbahce weren't that great. His recent stint at Tottenham wasn't great. But then any time before that, even with Manchester United, he said one of his biggest achievements for Manchester United was finishing second and winning the Carabao Cup with us. And to be fair, looking at it now, it kind of makes sense.
I don't think that helps him.
It doesn't help him, but if you look at obviously his career beforehand, he obviously he came in 04-05. He won the Champions League by the way with Porto, which we rarely speak about. Yeah. So already that puts it in the trash take, because how can you be one of the most overrated managers of all time, but you won the Champions League with one of the biggest like underdogs of all time. Went to Chelsea, created the dynasty.
You can't have the Porto and Inter treble.
Inter treble as well.
And be overrated.
And also has the defensive record in the Premier League with Chelsea, the 15 goals conceded. So for me that's a
he's not overrated.
Trash take.
He's rated for me where he should be.
Yeah.
I think people that rate him in the top three, like ahead of your Cruyff and your Ferguson's, I think he's definitely top 5, if not top 10.
Just below that one.
So everything he did before Manchester United, it immediately says he's one of the best managers.
100%.
All right, so let's vote, guys. Put your hand up now if you think this take is trash. Clean sweep. Your take is trash. Sportsaholicer. Apologies if I butchered your name. Erling Haaland is on track to become the greatest striker of all time.
I agree. Let's go.
I think there's only one good place to start. Hey, Mr. Bradz, what's your thoughts?
Well, read the question out to me again.
Erling Haaland is on track to become the greatest striker of all time.
You see that word right there? Become. He is going to become. We've already seen it. Bro, in 3 seasons, the guy's got 100 goals already. That's more than the likes of Chelsea's best ever striker, Didier Drogba.
100%.
And he's done that in 3 seasons. If this guy stays for his prolonged contract, which we already know he signed he's got like 8 more years left or something like that, 8-9 years left. Bro, if he stays the whole duration, it's wraps. Good luck. Kane, your record is gone. Alan Shearer, your record is gone. Your Aguero's hat-trick record, I'm sorry, I love you, Aguero, but it's gone. Everything is gone.
And not only that, he's going to obviously have so many accolades as well. He's going to win the Premier League so many more times if he stays and fulfills like the other 10 years. He's going to win the Premier League. He's probably going to win the Champions League maybe once or twice. He's scored 150 more goals than Ronaldo has at the same stage of his career at 25.
I need to let you guys know. Erling Haaland hit 100 goals in 111 games.
In the Premier League as well.
Right. I was actually going to agree with that take, but then hearing 2 City fans start speaking about Erling Haaland has made me want to change my mind, because first of all, the thing that makes me not believe he's going to become the greatest striker of all time is his big game appearances, his big game moments. The thing that separates him from the R9 phenomenon, the one that you've got at the back of your shirt, that separates him from the Thierry Henrys, the Wayne Rooneys, that separates him from even the Harry Kane. No, actually not Harry Kane. We're talking about big game moments. He's not involved in that. Even Didier Drogba. Yeah, if you want somebody to play for you in the final, who are you calling upon? Haaland or Didier Drogba? You're calling Didier Drogba. Yeah, give me Burnley or I retire. Give me Nottingham Forest or I retire. Bro, I'm telling you,
he has
or I retire.
Who's to say he scored against every single English? He scored in every single English stadium.
He would definitely be in that conversation. But I think the only thing for me personally that's stopping him from reaching the greatest of all time thing will be in them big game moments.
But who's to say that's not like a learned characteristic? Like
exactly,
he's not that.
Some people never develop.
He hasn't performed that in those big games yet.
But we said that about Harry Kane. We always used to say Harry Kane hasn't done that yet, and now look, we're reaching the end, and Harry Kane still lives up to that thing where he doesn't perform in the big moments.
I need to let you guys know, it's greatest striker of all time, not greatest striker in the Premier League. It's all time.
So who do we say?
Now we are going to vote. Is Erling Haaland on track to become the greatest ever striker? If you think this take is trash, put up your hand now.
No one.
Sportsaholicer. This take is gold! G'd 3 letters has said Vini Jr. isn't that good.
Facts.
I agree. Gold.
Move on
Oi,
to the
how,
next
how
one.
are you
What is
getting
this?
how are you getting pocketed by Mateus Nunes? he's a failed midfielder turned right back.
And Kusanov locked him up.
Facts.
Exactly.
Vinicius
Wait, hold
Jr.
up.
doesn't even stop
Hold
for
up.
Brazil.
Wrap it up.
I haven't heard one person defend him. Anyone defending him?
No, I think
Vinny,
it's
Who is better than Vinny in his current position in the world?
In the world?
In the
Yeah,
world.
I back it.
Doku.
You lost your mind. Get out now. Get out right now.
Luis Diaz.
What does
Luis
Vinny
Diaz.
do?
Luis Diaz. That's
Luis
another one.
Diaz.
Luis Diaz.
Yeah,
You
Luis
lost your
Diaz.
mind.
Right,
That
you lost
is
your
another
mind.
shot.
Luis Diaz. I think his partner, Rodrigo.
Hold on, wait. What I
Right
hold
now,
on. I need to understand this, right? Did I hear that correctly to my left ear? Doku is better than
This
Vinny.
season,
Yes.
100%.
Yes, you heard that
Doku,
right.
Rafinha, Luis Diaz. That's three.
No, I don't
right there.
think
Wait,
wait a minute. All the other names I don't care about. All the other names will get into
Man said Jeremy Doku, bro. Jeremy Doku has had one good game against Liverpool, yeah. Before this, I bet you're one of those people that go on City TV, whatever you want to
Most
call it, and say,
chances created in the whole
we
league,
need
by the
end product from Jeremy Doku. Now you want to say he's better than Vinny, bro.
Most chances
What are you
created in the
talking
whole
about, bro?
league. But that's what I'm saying. This
Man said
season-
Luis Diaz. Name me a Luis Diaz game this season, bro. You can't, bro. Man said Rafinha.
Mate, he's got 50 games this season, bro.
Rafinha has not played this season, barely at all. Last season, yes, you can say that.
got 50
Man said Jeremy Doku in the same conversation with Vini Jr.
that's
bro.
right.
Brad,
Bro, get off Twitter. Get off EAFC.
Hold on.
Get off EAFC.
Braz, name me some players.
Before I name you players as well, hasn't Vinny scored like 2 goals in the last like 30 something games?
Yeah,
bro?
exactly.
Like, what the
That's
hell
my
are we
whole point.
doing here?
Isn't he on a run?
Jeremy
Same goal
Doku.
as well.
Come on, bro.
Doku has the most
I can
chances
name
created in the
you
whole
so
league.
many-
Let Brad name me some players. Go on, Brad.
Doku, Semenyo, Kvara, Luis Diaz.
Yeah.
Who else? Bro,
This
I can give you
season,
so
100%.
many. This season,
This season,
there's so many
100%.
players, bro. There's so many.
can't
Even
balance
Rodrigo.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Rodrigo put him there.
hold up.
Mbappe put him there.
Who put him there,
What
bro?
I've heard right now
Alright, no,
is
no, no.
Doku to my left, Semenyo to my right.
He stinks.
Is that what?
He stinks.
Hey, Firas, you're right there. I've heard some takes, bro. I heard some takes today.
I have no words. I genuinely have
You know,
no words, bro.
if you
I'll
think-
let the comments do their thing, bro. I'll
If
let
you
the comments do
think
their thing.
Vini Jr. isn't that good, if you think this take is trash, put your hand up now. Well. It looks like this take by G'd 3 letters is gold! Next take. Some guy who supports Man City. One of you guys. You guys did it. Inter Miami and Al-Nassr would be relegated from the championship.
That's trash, bro. Are you mad? Bro, what did Cristiano Ronaldo and
yeah.
Lionel Messi are getting relegated, bro? What
Yeah,
the
that's
hell?
ridiculous.
I hear the Al Nassr.
No. Don't say Al Nassr, bro. I swear to God, I will leave right now. Don't say that again. Cristiano Ronaldo changed the Saudi Pro League. I don't care if he didn't win no trophy.
so we're talking about
Saudi
the
Pro
team.
League, bro. The Saudi Pro League has better teams than La
Okay,
Liga.
name me
Saudi
five.
Pro
Wait,
League
wait,
has better teams than La Liga.
Didn't the Saudi Pro League beat them in the Club World Cup?
Yeah, bro. Al Hilal beat Manchester City in your
forgot
chat to
about
me.
that.
So is that Al Nassr, yeah?
No, I'm just saying
Hey,
Al
wait,
Nassr is
before
part of that
you
league, bro.
carry
I'm just saying
on,
Al Nassr, Ronaldo plays in the fucking league. That's his
Before
competition.
you carry on.
He fucking goes up Kante,
Hey,
bro.
wait.
Benzema. It's not fair. I don't get it.
Come
Inter
on.
Miami, Saudi Pro League is more respected. People put a lot of money in this. People
listen.
laugh at it, call it Arab League, Camel League. No, it's football league, bro. Ronaldo changed football and he made Saudi Pro League top 5 leagues in the world.
Okay.
What?
Now name 5 players.
Yes,
that
he is
play-
top 5 leagues in the world. It's better than League One.
no.
Saudi Pro League is better than League One.
Answer Brad's question.
Can you answer my question?
Answer Brad's question. And Naeem, please, keep it PG. Naeem.
Ronaldo, innit?
Hold on.
Aye.
Alright, Brad, ask your question.
Name me 5 players that play for Al Nassr.
Bro, what the hell is this question, bro? Man, you got Cristiano Ronaldo, you got João Felix, bro. Shall I keep going, bro?
Yeah, that's not fine.
Take over. Silica. You got Kingsley Coman.
Go on, bro.
You got Emerick Laporte, one of your centre backs.
Don't play anymore.
Laporte left.
Yeah, Laporte leaves there.
Laporte left. I can't lie.
That's the funniest thing.
Naeem United could not name 5 players.
Now name 5 Inter
Oh,
Miami.
easy. Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets.
Retired.
Alright, cool. Let me keep going. Let me keep going.
Because he's about to make my point here. Go on.
Lionel Messi.
Carry
Paul
on.
the Paul.
Yeah, Lionel Messi, De Paul, his bodyguard. You got Jordi Alba.
Who's the other
Retired.
Spanish one?
Retired.
What do you mean? Who's the
The other
other
Spanish one in the midfield.
Sergio Busquets is
Retired.
retired.
Is that what he's finished?
Albert and Busquets are both
Oh,
retired.
damn.
They've only got De Paul and Messi.
Sure, can I?
pretty much.
Yeah, carry on.
What about Suarez?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's washed.
exactly. Luis Suarez is
Suarez
washed.
is washed.
Suarez
What
is
do you
what?
mean?
Inter Miami and Al-Nassr would be relegated from the championship. The League One. They got to League One.
They
So
will.
as you
I think
can
they both get promoted, but they get relegated from the Prem.
every player in the championship would dream of going to Saudi Pro League.
For the money, bro. Yeah, not for the money.
Hey,
It's for-
that's up for you guys to interpret in the comments. Drop a like and subscribe to GOAL FanZone. Make sure you guys have the notification bell turned on so you're notified when we upload. Now, time to vote. If you agree with this statement, put your hand up now.
Yeah, I think I do.
Well, only 2, which means this take is trash. Next one. Nat5281 has stated Arsenal would have won at least one of the Premier Leagues they came second in if they had Bruno Fernandes in their team
100%, bro.
instead
100%, bro.
of
Are you
Martin
mad?
Odegaard.
Yeah.
Are you mad, bro? Wait, Bruno Captain Magnifico Fernandes got ice in the face. Are you mad? Over Odegaard, the man that creates the most chances every season in not just the Premier League, in top 5 Europes. And I'm talking about La Liga, I'm talking about Bundesliga, I'm talking about Serie A, I'm talking about Premier League, I'm talking about League. Don't brother me. Magnifico Fernandes and Odegaard in the same sentence. Do not do that. And Bruno
That's not
Fernandes
the problem. That's not their problem. Their problem is never creating chances. The problem is finishing them.
and Bruno Fernandes can finish.
But he's not an elite.
No,
elite
it is the
finisher,
creation.
bro.
It is the
It's
creation.
not the
as well.
creation.
It is the
They've
creation.
had-
They
It's
don't-
both.
They have
It's
that.
both.
Set pieces, they have their
Now they do, but in the
Wait,
first,
no, can I-
first couple seasons,
Saka as
no.
well, great career, underrated creator. Odegaard, elite creator. Come on, it's
Not better than Bruno, not better than
problem
Bruno.
is the attack. They
And
can't-
Bruno
they
can
can't
feed the
finish.
attack.
They
Do you,
can't-
wait, Nayeem, do you think Bruno delivers in big moments?
100%. 100%. Goal
Bruno's a big
contributions
man.
against Manchester City, goal contributions against Liverpool, goal contributions against Chelsea, goal contributions against your club.
Roll rapid to me.
100%. He delivers in every moment. You name it. No matter how bad Manchester United are, you have to remember the DNA he's playing in at Manchester United.
Okay, let's go through the Arsenal season. The first time that they were on the top of the league by 200 days, and then they threw it away. Why did Arsenal throw it away?
That
What
was
year
that
was
was
this?
based
Was
on
this
the-
where they were
That was the year Saliba got injured.
22-23. What was the reason?
Saliba getting injured.
got injured. Would Bruno Fernandes help with Saliba getting
No,
injured?
absolutely
Yes.
no.
No, he
not
would.
there.
I'll tell you why he would have, because not only that, but the goals dried up. If you actually look at those games, it's not like as if they were drawing games 4-4 and you can blame games on the
but we beat them
I would
4-1.
like to let you know, Arsenal played Liverpool 2-0 up, threw it away. They was up against West Ham, threw it away. Southampton 3-3, drew that game. They drew 3 games in a row, and they scored 2 goals plus in every game.
Yeah.
Bruno
See,
Fernandes.
this is exactly what I was saying.
And a lot of 4-1
Their
to
problem
City.
is not creation.
No,
Their
no,
problem
it
is scoring.
no,
So Brad
That's
suggested
it.
it's
Bruno
not
can
creation,
score.
and
It's not
I
creation.
guess
And I genuinely, I don't love Bruno. That's a bit crazy. But I think he is an elite creation player. You know what I mean? A creative player. But that is not him fitting into that team. Is not winning.
It's not going to make a difference. Yeah.
No, they need a out and out striker that's going to finish goals. And I'm not talking about the hair flick merchant, bro.
Ah, cool.
I'm
No.
talking about a
You
proper
want to talk about
striker.
trophies? Bruno Fernandes won more trophies than the Arsenal combined 11.
Yeah.
And that's a factual statement. So he goes to that team and he wins them trophies. And he's winning them a
it
Premier League
doesn't-
title.
work like
Okay,
that,
let's go to the second season. 23-24. Arsenal, in the second half of the season, they ended up winning 17 games, drew 1, lost 1. The one game that they lost to was Aston Villa, and they drew against City. Again,
That was our run. We just carried on winning. They won all their games. So Bruno Fernandes cannot
no
affect that
difference.
Arsenal team
Exactly.
because we won 19 out of our last 20 games.
You
Something
wish you had
ridiculous
Bruno.
like that.
Yeah, man.
it's now
much
time
as
to
I
vote.
hate
It's
the
now
guy.
time to vote. If you think this take is trash, put your hand up now. Alright, it looks like this take is gold!
Bruno Captain Magnifico Fernandes.
Master Dwayne Mitchell has said an African country will win the World Cup one day.
I think I 100% agree. If you look at Morocco, even a couple of years ago in the last World Cup, they got to the semi-finals. And then you've got to think in the future as well, especially African like development teams, like the younger ones, the 17, the 18-year-olds going through the ranks. They're getting better and better each year, and more are coming to the big leagues, like the Premier League, like the Liga, like the Serie A, like the Bundesliga, like the Spanish division. And it's only going to get better and better.
I've actually been looking into like tournaments and like the Euros, AFCONs and stuff like that. And if you look, of course, every single tournament has their corruption. We all know this. But if you actually dig deep into AFCON, it's horrible. Like these owners and these big like elites in the organizations, they're pocketing everything, bro. And it's like they're not actually helping AFCON develop. The African national teams, they're not getting backed and they're not getting funded enough to actually make it to these elite teams. and
Cameroon's
beat
manager
them.
didn't get paid for 6 months.
This is what I'm saying.
They don't.
This-
Gabon's team whole get suspended.
Yeah, Aubameyang can't play.
This is what I'm
One
saying.
team
When-
just gets
if
I
they
think he's on
don't
the right
fix their corruption, then they're never going to actually be allowed to be one of.
But
these
you've got to think at
great
some point
teams.
that'll probably change.
To
Like,
counter,
Hopefully,
yeah,
hopefully.
even if it's 2
and
or 3 years.
also to counter that as well, what's very actually refreshing to see now is most players now are actually picking to play for the original national
Yes.
team now. Like you're
Yes.
seeing players actually
Bang on.
now. Some of them are realizing too late in their career to go back, but now some of them are actually choosing to play for the
Hamza
home
Chowdhury, no,
country.
that's not obvious.
Yeah,
Bangladesh.
and also, for
Semenyo
example,
was
like
there.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, he realised he's not going to play for England. He's gone to play for DR Congo. Okay, like for example, I think a very hot take for me. I think Senegal are making the semi-finals of the World Cup 2026. I think they've got an absolute super team. If you look at Senegal's team on paper, but they've got some world class, not world class, but I'd say world known
It's a very
talented
good team,
players.
well-renowned.
They've got Nicholas Jackson, Sadio Mane, Ismail Assar,
They beat us
Idrissa
as well,
Gana
beat
Gueye,
England in
Koulibaly. They've got
that's
unbelievable
exciting.
players. They've got very, very good players as well. And then you look at the quality of AFCON, I think this year is so high compared to previous years.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's rarely been, I don't think there's been a single upset. I think the AFCON in general, the player quality has risen tremendously this season. You look around, like Cameroon, for example, we've got Brian Mbeumo, obviously, you've got Beleba as well. You look at even Mali with Bissouma. You look at Nigeria, as we know, got a strong team with Ademola Lookman, Iwobi, Chukwueze, Calvin Bassey. You look at Senegal, like I just mentioned, they've got an unbelievably strong team. Morocco, Brahim Diaz, Mazraoui, all these players, Hakimi as well. Like these are players that are in the World 11, named in World 11. Ashraf Hakimi, Ivory Coast, like I said, Amad Diallo, future Ballon d'Or winner. The teams in the African countries now have gone so much better.
And I think as well, at the end of the day, like the World Cup is a knockout tournament. There is some element of luck involved. Like you've seen teams like Croatia get to the final. Who's to say that there isn't going to be a golden generation of an African team that gets themselves to the final with a little bit of luck, gets themselves over the line. So I think it's not a terrible shout.
Because that's the thing, technicality's never been a problem for African teams.
Yeah.
We
No,
know
exactly.
that if you even see like random guys in the village, bro, you think
They're
they're Brazilians,
ballers.
bro.
It's just
like,
about,
like,
it's just
what is
about
going on, bro?
surviving that knockout format.
Exactly.
And I think
You
that-
guys also need to know there's some big teams in Africa
Yeah.
that didn't even qualify for
Exactly.
the World Cup.
Yeah.
Nigeria didn't,
but that's-
Cameroon didn't.
And
That's
we're
gonna-
expanding the format, so
Yes.
there's going to be
expanding the format.
there's going to be
To see
more
the
and more
Eagles,
teams from Africa that they're therefore going to have a chance at the World Cup because of the way that FIFA are approaching it and making it more accessible to teams.
100%.
I think the world needs to take Africa more seriously.
If you think this take is trash, put your hand up now. Well, Mr. Master Dwayne Mitchell, this take is gold! Mina K. Shea Menu 1105 has said Samuel Eto'o is the most underrated striker in the history of football.
I think it's valid.
History?
The history
That's
of
crazy.
football. But can I point out, there are two things that I love about Eto'o's story. Is like he's been doubted massively, high profile twice, and he proved everyone wrong. So he got doubted when he was part of Real Madrid's early setup, and then he had to go to Mallorca before Barcelona came and get him, and he became the best striker in the world. This is a guy who's been the best striker in the world, maybe twice in his career at two different clubs, and he was also doubted when he was at Barcelona later with, I think it might have been Pep, when the Ibrahimovic deal took Ibra to Barca, took Eto'o there. They're thinking, oh, you're getting our scraps, man won the treble, and without him,
With
you
two
don't do
different
it.
clubs as
With
well.
two different clubs. So I think like he's underrated. To say he's the most underrated striker of all time, I think the issue I have with this is the amount of other strikers that there are. Many people talk about Marco van Basten the way that he should be with the Ballon
Ballon
d'Ors,
d'Ors,
and I don't see many people talking about Romario the way that he should be.
I'd say Lewandowski.
Yeah, that's
Lewandowski.
literally what I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
say, bro.
So to say he's definitely underrated, I think we can all agree.
He's up there in
most
like what?
underrated. Yeah.
Top five?
Top five.
Top
Yeah.
five?
Back-to-back trebles.
Yeah, and I feel like he always got
Two different
undermined.
clubs.
He always got undermined
Yes.
by like the Ronaldinhos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he was never the main man in
Yeah.
the World Cup.
Everton didn't help. I'm not gonna lie, going to Everton at that time didn't help. But I think the most underrated is I think everyone does give the players that we've mentioned. Do they get their flowers as much as Eto'o? Eto'o doesn't even get in the conversation, which is really sad.
You're right.
And I think he does actually deserve to be.
Yeah.
Like for what he's done.
100%.
But he doesn't get put in any sort of conversations.
I never hear his name in
No.
any whenever we talk about strikers or the best or whatever. Eto'o never comes.
He carried Thierry Henry to the Champions League because he couldn't get it at Arsenal. Like in that Champions League final against us, literally 10 minutes into the game, Van der Sar should have saved it, but Eto'o did score in that final. And yeah, man, he won.
Here's some of Eto'o's stats. 130 goals in 199 games for Barca. He also scored 53 in 102 for Inter.
Wow. In a
And
defensive
brings up
minded
in no conversations.
Yeah. Oh,
Back-to-back
That's
trebles.
pretty much won every other game, bro. That's crazy.
It's just the triumph through adversity with him. Like the other strikers that we mentioned, like Lewandowski. I'm not saying that they've all lived a charmed life and stuff, but Eto'o, it got doubted en masse by everybody, and he proved everyone wrong, and he did it twice.
Yeah.
The only one I would have over him is Lewandowski, but then we always talk about Lewandowski. Let's not act like we push him aside completely.
Yeah.
Don't
So, yeah,
forget,
I think that's-
Eto'o also has won AFCON. He's won everything for
Yeah.
country as well.
You can't complain.
You know what? He's done a lot.
It's genuinely it might be up there, you know.
Alright, let's
I think
find.
Marco is the only one. I'm like Marco, Van Basten, and Romario, but
Alright, I think this might be a tricky one, boys. If you think this take is trash, put your hand up now.
I think if the wording was better.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Nina K. Shea menu. This take is gold! Ruben Rushin, 9594. Not Amarin. If Kevin De Bruyne played for Barcelona or Real Madrid, he would be considered the second best midfielder of all time.
I'll
Hey,
go
brother,
one
brother,
for-
brother. What's his
second
name? What's his name?
His name is Ruben Rushin.
Ruben Russian. Make that the first.
Yeah, but I
Make
said
that
I'll
the
go one
first, brother. Make
further.
that the
He
first.
would be the counter
would.
the best,
He would.
100%. It's only because that he plays for City and everyone kind of has this weird
Agenda.
little agenda disliking towards City that they don't want to count with. Like whenever he's including these talks about Lampard, Scholes, Gerrard, etc. He's never in. They think it's recency bias and all that, but you guys are not looking at the stats, the titles won, the impact on this team, the longevity,
Everything.
the adversity of the injuries that he's come through, playing that basically entire Champions League run in the treble with a torn hamstring.
He basically ruined
What
his
happened in
career
the
for us
final?
to
What
win
happened in the
Champions
final?
Wait,
And
but
he goes on.
That's what I'm saying. He ruined his Man City career.
That's petty right there.
Literally,
Give me
He hurt his eye.
guys,
He hurt
give
his
me-
eye.
give me your-
in the
give me
final.
your top five.
He actually broke his eye.
got a
bro.
pink
Rudiger
eye in the
broke his
final.
eye.
Yeah.
Alright, boys,
Got
give me
pink eye
your
in the
top
final.
5 midfielders.
Of all time.
Midfielder, yeah.
With De
Okay.
Bruyne, no doubt.
Number 1, Iniesta, my favorite player of all time.
What?
He's number 1. I don't care. Number 2, Zinedine Zidane.
He's number 1.
Number 3, Xavi. Number 4, I'm gonna go with.
Mateus, maybe.
Seedorf. That's Kobe made.
This is tough, you know.
Yeah, Mateus.
No, but now
Two
listen,
Ballon
but,
d'Ors.
but you know what it is? Now listen
That's
to
what I was
all,
thinking.
now
Maybe
listen to
you're
all the
back
players
about
you
it.
mentioned, and you agreed that putting Kevin De Bruyne, if he played for Barcelona or Real Madrid, he'll be second all time
100%.
No chance.
over the names you just stated.
I think he'll be first, honestly, bro.
Because I think as well, we're talking about him like in the City sense of like what he's won now, but if that was like in Barcelona, but you're forgetting that if he was at Barcelona or Real Madrid, he'd have won even more. Like he'd have won
And the
even more.
PR as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd have
the
he'd have had
PR
crazy
would have
PR.
gone
So wait, hold up. Are you telling me Iniesta, Xavi, De Bruyne will be above all of them?
Yes.
I don't
You
think
know
that's
what?
really that
That's
unreasonable.
what I'm hearing.
I
I'm not gonna
honestly don't
Hold
think.
on, am I hearing that? Am I hearing that correctly?
If you
Iniesta,
think about
Xavi.
it, what are Xavi and Iniesta better than?
You
De Bruyne?
tell me. You tell me.
Just tell.
No,
just
just-
think
no,
about
no,
it.
You
can I
tell
hit-
me.
Don't think about with the names, yeah. Think about with the actual players. Now, passing, nowhere near. They are nowhere near Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah.
De Bruyne is the best passer of all time.
Dribbling, cool. I'll give that to Iniesta and Xavi. They had quicker feet, whatever. But let's not act like De Bruyne is a bum on the ball. You see how he's driving forward. You see him put
Them
Kante
early-
on the
them
floor.
early
He
seasons
put
at
Kante
City.
on the floor, making him eat grass, bro. One of the
Did you
best.
just
seasons.
disregard passing with Xavi and Iniesta?
No,
you know their whole model was
Yeah,
built
I know,
around
I know
passing,
that, but a
and you
tiki-taka
disregarded
1-2.
passing.
But we're talking about the variety of passes. Oh my days, no one touches Kevin De Bruyne apart from Lionel Messi. Let's be honest here.
Pirlo's up there.
Pirlo, yeah.
Passing.
Paul
pure
Scholes
passing.
had a bit
And
better
Paul Scholes.
passing range.
No,
than
that's
Kevin De
what.
Bruyne.
That's just a long ball merchant, bro. That's it, bro.
No.
But we're talking about everything.
That's crazy.
Literally everything. From the 1-2, from diags, from reverse passes, from back posts, all the way. Bro, it's ridiculous. He's got every single thing in his arsenal.
If you think this take is trash, put your hands up now.
Firas, man, come on.
It's,
One
it's
single.
only trash because it's not the first and the best midfielder.
Yeah.
It's not because I gave you
Alright,
five.
that take by Ruben Rushin is gold. Kev411-KRB has said Prime Gareth Bale is better than Prime Neymar.
No,
Not even close. It is not.
It's close.
It's not close.
I think it's closer than you lot.
Yeah.
Matt,
No,
you thought
it's
think
not.
there.
It's
close.
not.
Well,
I think it is.
all
We're talking about
divided.
golf and injuries, aren't we?
Alright,
The
boys,
trouble is-
boys, let's begin. If you think Bale is better, let me know now.
Yeah, I think he's better.
What makes it better?
I just think if you're putting him in their prime, I don't know. There was just something about Bale that I thought was like more direct, more sort of like. I know Neymar was the one that you enjoyed watching, maybe like the finesse and the skills and stuff. But I thought in terms of like the better, maybe the more direct.
Grabbing
football.
games by the throat.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. The
I think
ones
it's
who-
better finisher
in the
as well,
in the
definitely.
big moments when it stepped up, scoring bicycle kicks in Champions League final.
Yes.
Prime Neymar aren't doing that.
I just think
Bro,
he's-
Prime
yeah,
Neymar is scared
yeah,
of grass. He's scared.
yeah.
He
No,
gets injured of touching grass.
So right
No,
now,
disrespect
what I've heard
No, I'm
is
not disrespecting.
he's that Gareth Bale is direct. So was Aaron Lennon. So was Antonio Valencia.
No, let's
Second
not
thing
do
is
that,
wait.
come on.
You mentioned grabbing games by the scruff of the neck. Okay, the craziest
mention
comeback,
PSG, yeah.
the craziest comeback in Champions League history has Neymar's name written all over it. Forget your Messi, forget your Suarez. That game is entirely on Neymar. You want to talk about grabbing games by the scruff of the neck? Neymar against Croatia. That Brazil team, I will never forgive you for letting that guy down. That guy scored one of the best solo goals I have seen against Croatia in extra time, just for his team to concede literally a couple minutes later, okay? Neymar had to play with Fred and all these lot from Brazil. That's why his international career isn't as much as it should be, okay? Prime Neymar for Barcelona also scored in a Champions League final. Part of the best front three of all time, you can agree, okay? Gareth Bale, yes, unbelievable player, scored in bicycle kicks, but bro, the injuries, the availability, the longevity that he done it for. Neymar, bro, you're forgetting Neymar, the shirt that I'm wearing, bro. Neymar appeared on the scene at 18 years old, bro.
And
Neymar, the pressure, and by the way,
the
pressure on this guy from the get-go.
He's on your back.
This is Neymar, bro. This is Neymar 11. Neymar 11, bro. This is Neymar 11.
Top 10 in the Ballon d'Or, that
Bro,
in top 5 leagues.
And by the way, he's not like all these other Brazilian wonder kids that have come out, like Estevao and the Endricks and the Vinicius Juniors. Yes, they have a little bit of pressure, but Neymar, bro, Neymar was touted. This is the next Ronaldinho. This is the next big thing. Like,
bro, they called him the next Pele.
They called him the next Pele, bro. He went to
crazy.
Barcelona, and it's so easy to go from a Santos to a Barcelona, and your career go down.
Yeah.
This guy, bro, he created one of the best front threes that we've seen in football.
Are we not?
And by the way, the most underrated season of all time is his first season at Paris Saint-Germain. That first season at Paris Saint-Germain, because everyone was saying, oh, the transfer, why has he done this? He left to escape the shadows of Messi. That season at Paris Saint-Germain is genuinely, I've never seen a more skillful, more talented individual season from a footballer I think I've ever seen since Ronaldo 2008.
But
that is
Neymar-
one of the best seasons I've seen single-handedly.
But I think everyone just looked at the transfer and just said, no matter what he achieved, they would have gone back to the money. They'd be like, even if he achieved everything, like, oh, well, he paid for that. But like, bro, one of the first games that Neymar played where he got like onto the stage, like we talk about Bale's burst on the stage. He had a really good kind of 18 months at Spurs before he got that move.
Yeah.
But like, you saw one of the very first games that Neymar had at Santos when people started to look at him. It was the passing of the guard game when he played against Ronaldinho's Flamengo. Both of them scored a hat-trick. Neymar, I think, got the Puskás Award for goal. And he was 18 years old. And then he goes to Barcelona, and to go there and not only meet that expectation, I think he surpassed the expectation.
I agree, 100%.
And to do that, and whereas Gareth Bale, I think when he went to Real Madrid, he had a very good career there, but it was far more in moments than it was consistently as what Neymar has. And Neymar, for me, I agree what Firas
That's
said.
the thing
I
we're
think
talking
he
about.
is.
I feel like we're not.
Yeah,
they haven't.
can't pick and choose.
I don't think we're getting enough love to Bale. The question is, prime Gareth Bale is better than prime Neymar. Are we forgetting Champions League? You talked about Neymar's moments against PSG. What about Bale against Liverpool, Champions League final? Best ever Champions League goal?
Carrier's tax.
Oh, so it's Paris. Are we also forgetting?
No one's saving that.
Are we also forgetting Copa del Rey final when he absolutely?
That's what I was gonna say.
Absolutely burnt him. Solo goal, like you were talking about with Neymar.
I think when we talk about prime Bale, no one ever mentions he should have won the Ballon d'Or. I think obviously Neymar, and I'm not saying like, obviously people do bring it up, but when you say Neymar, you think obviously yes, he got affected by Messi because he's with the best player of all time. Let's be completely honest. But should Neymar have won the Ballon d'Or? 100%. If Messi wasn't playing, I think Neymar wins at least 2 Ballon d'Ors. No one says Bale. Oh yeah, Bale's robbed of a Ballon d'Or.
100%.
I think Neymar, he wins 1, 2, maybe even 3 Ballon d'Ors if Messi's not in the team.
I have such a soft spot for Gareth Bale, man. This guy, he's so underrated. And the thing is,
I
you
think
can't
if you're
just
gonna
completely disregard the things he done with Wales. He dragged them to the international tournament. Then inside the international tournament, Euro, the free kicks, bro. This guy single-handedly dragged them, bro.
If you think prime Gareth Bale is better, put your hand up now. One person. That means this take is trash! This has been GOAL FanZone reacting to comments. Make sure you send your one in down below.